Hey guys, so today we're going to start with a get ready with me video. So we're going to start with moisturizing your face, making sure that your canvas is ready to go and nice and beautiful. A quick thing here, this is my first voiceover, so we're going to see how this goes. And that was with my homemade face cream as well that I showed at the beginning. And then we're going to put on some lip balm, and then we're going to prime with whatever we have available. I'm using the Lanacane Anti-chafing gel, as you can see previously. Also, don't forget to give your husband a kiss. He was going to work. Alright, and once that's done, we are going to put our foundation on. I'm using Kat Von D Lockit Tattoo Foundation in Light here. I'm going very fast with the speed up here because obviously this is like the basic stuff that most people know how to do. At least you get to see how I do it. I'm using a beauty blender that I wet previously, and I'm just putting my foundation all over, making sure to concentrate on problem spots with me with my hyperpigmentation, as you can see, like corner of my eyes and like on my chin and things like that. And usually I'll go over sometimes with my brush as well, and just kind of like buff it out as well. I just received my kabuki brushes, so you'll see them later. And then I use my fan brush again to kind of make sure that nothing looks streaked or caked on. Again, my kabukis will help with that as well. So next we're going to put on some Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer. That one's in medium. I skipped a little bit of the foundation work because obviously, I pretty much kept doing the same thing for the rest of my face. So now I'm going to do it under the eye, and it actually works as a highlighter at the same time. And then just blending it out with the Beauty Blender. And as well with the brush, again with the corner eye, because that's my problem area. For most of you, you don't have to do that part. And just like the brush, I'm using the brush to just blend so that because it's very thick, just to make sure that nothing looks too caked on. And again, another problem area most of you wouldn't really need to use there, probably even shouldn't, because it will make it look pretty light. Mine blends eventually, so it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, at first, like right here now with that light, it does look pretty bad. But once I blend everything and then I put the powder in it, it looks good. And again with the fan brush, just smoothing everything out. That fan brush is a godsend. And then I'm going to set everything with my Nye Neutral set powder, and just put that into the little cap and then put it all over your face. I love that powder. It just makes everything look a lot smoother and a lot better. Just mattifies everything and looks a lot more natural when you first put your foundation on. It looks pretty bad. Alright, and now we are going to bronze with Hard Candy and Tropics. And yeah, it looks a little dark at first, so you take your brush and you buff it and smooth it out. Okay, if you end up with too dark, don't panic. Buff, 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 and blend, blend, blend. Eventually it'll smooth out and look a lot better. And then just contouring my cheeks. And then we're gonna go and keep adding until you think you've got it good. If it's too dark, again, blend. Like when I first put it on, especially in the light, it looked pretty dark, but once I was done blending, everything looked really good. So last time it was the other cheek that I had trouble with. This time it was that cheek that I was like kept putting on and it just wasn't showing. And then obviously contour your cheekbones and blend. Blend like a motherfucker. And now I'm doing the edges of my nose as well. It helps to kind of make your nose look a little bit thinner. And obviously when it first came on it was really dark, so blend, 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 blend. And now I'm doing my eyebrows. Now, they did come out dark. Next time I'm going to use, a brown, because black is pretty darn harsh for my complexion. Yeah, like I found that they were really dark there. I did remove some of it. You can see my face there. I wasn't amused. So what I did is I used some of my makeup remover, and I did remove some from the front and the back and just kind of fixed it, and then it looked a lot better. But brown is a little bit more forgiving for that, especially since it's more like my actual natural brow color. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just removing a little bit of it there. I haven't perfected my brows yet. I'm going to definitely look up more tutorials and get a lot better at it. You know, we don't become experts overnight, that's for sure, but I'm slowly getting there. There we go. And now I'm going to highlight with Hard Candy's blush in Honeymoon. It's really light on my skin, like you can see, look at how light it is and sheer on my skin there. And then I'm just doing my nose, my Cupid's bow, and just under my chin. And then I'm using Hard Candy blush in Living Doll for my cheeks. I love this color, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful pink, and then it has just a light shimmer to it. And yeah, and just make sure you blend afterwards if it comes off a little bit too dark. So now I'm priming with my Smashbox photofinish eyelid primer here. I had started putting some shadows on. I kind of forgot. Sometimes you're in a hurry. So then I just stopped and I put that on. And so you just pat it on gently, and then you wait for it to dry, and then you can start putting your shadows on. And now I'm actually powdering my eyelids, just because lately I've been finding them slightly oily, so I figured, you know, doing that before I start putting shadows on would help. And now I'm using like a base transition shade from my Iconic 2 palette. Unfortunately I didn't show which one it was, but it's like the second or third matte in the collection here. Now I'm looking at the shades trying to figure out what colors I'm gonna go with. So I did decide to go with some pinks and reds, well, pinks and purples here. So I'm starting with the darker top shade there for my crease. And that one's called Final Track, and I'm just putting it there, and then I'm blending it out. And just, you know, like I don't have a really good blending brush there. I probably would have blended it a little bit more than I did there, but it still came out pretty good. Alright, and the next shade I'm going to put in is the purple shade, which is right here. And then I'm putting that in the corner as like a V. And then I'm going to blend that out as well, so it blends seamlessly in with the rest of my colors. And that again is from the Eat, Sleep, Makeup, Repeat palette from Makeup Revolution. I am loving them. Alright, and the next one is the shade called Right Now. It's a bright pink, and that I'm putting in on the front top of my lid. And then, yeah, I'm saying like the colors are bright. And next, like I'm just blending it out again just to make sure that everything's pretty seamless. And after that, I'm going to put in the white color on there, which is Rave On, just in my corner tear duct. And again, make sure that it blends in. And now I'm lining my eyes with an eyeliner. I don't have the brand for that one, but honestly it's just a cheap one. I really need to get a better one there. And then I'm doing my brow bone with the Iconic 2 palette with the shade that I printed out there. It was a little fast, but just for that, just get something that, you know, that matches you and that works well, and it just helps to blend with the bright pink shade as well. And now I'm going to line with Hard Candy's Stroke of Gorgeous liquid liner. I'm not that crazy about this one. A few people have mentioned like Stiletto and a few other liquid liners. I'm gonna look into another one just because I am having a little bit of trouble with this one. Like one of my edges kind of got a little smeared there. I'm just trying to get light here to do one of my eyes. Like the corner eye is, I have, because I don't see very well, I have a little bit more trouble doing. So that's what I was doing there, moving around trying to get the enough lighting to be able to do that eye properly. I smudged there, so I was just trying to fix it a little bit. Just trying to blend it out just a tiny bit and trying to fix it. There you go. Alright, and now I am using my mascara, which I have mentioned already in a previous video, so you can go through it. It's just like Volume Flash. And now I'm doing my lips. That is the Kat Von D Studded Lipstick in Love. And I am going to put the Revlon's LaLaque in Lacquered on top. I love this color combination. It's just beautiful, and the first time I did it, my friends went nuts over this as well. It's just such a beautiful shade. So this is the final look, as you can see. So let me know what you think. I love it. I think it looks great with my hair. So yeah, let me know. Thumbs up if you like this, and comment.